Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08 and welcome to the 20th episode of my second 1 billion iron ingot challenge. In today's episode I plan to do two things, the first of which is to build a workshop at my new base. I have a bunch of stuff with me, and then the second thing is I plan to make a mob spawning area at my new base as well. So let's head on over to my new base, and the reason why I want to set up a workshop is that right now, I'm running back and forth between my two bases quite a bit, and I want to cut down on that as much as possible. I want to use my new base as, well, my base. So I need to get this up and running, and I need to get everything, all the machines and stuff I need to be over here. So that's what I'm going to do. So right now, I have a bunch of stuff with me. I have redstone energy flux duct, I have some furnaces, some pulverizers, a magma crucible, a fluid transposer, and some other various things that I'm going to be using to help me set this up. First off, I am going to set up some machines over here. I'm going to set up a couple furnaces. I'm going to set them up right here and here. And then over here, I'm going to do... Actually, you know what? I think I am going to move that. Oh, whoops. Oh, and as you can see, I have elevators in the middle of this room, so I can go up and down here. So I think I'm going to do my pulverizers here and here. And then in the middle of the furnaces, I'm going to put a chest. And then also in the middle of the pulverizers, I am also going to put a chest. Right now, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is set up my magma crucible, and I want to set it up right there. And then my fluid transposer, let's see. I'm going to set this up kind of strangely. I'm going to set it up like that, and that's because I want to be input from the back and input from the left, so I can get items automatically in through a chest or something over here, and then I can get the magma crucible items coming in for the magma crucible. So let me set that up as well. And then for the magma crucible, we're going to auto input from the right side, and then we're going to output to the top. All of these machines are going to output to the top. They're going to input from the chest beside them. So let me do that real quick, and I need to make sure to hit the auto input here. And then the next step is I want to place some item duct up here. So, oh shoot, I don't have that. I must have it at my old base. So let me run and get that. I did make some impulse item duct up for this purpose. So yeah, let's grab that. I have 60 of it, which will be much more than I need right now. So right now I'm getting some stutter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out what's causing that stutter, and then I'm going to be right back. Okay, I'm back in my workshop here, and I have my item duct with me. I had a Steam message which was causing some problems, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run some item duct up above here. Actually, I need to place down a couple more chests, so let's place one there and there. And then I need to disconnect all of the chests from this item duct here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and run this all the way around the room, and I think that'll be good. I need to disconnect this chest as well. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to... Actually, I want to grab a modular storage unit if I can. So I'm going to run over here and build one. So let's see here. Modular storage. Does this one already have a unit inside of it? It does. Cool. So that's perfect. And then what I'm going to do is all of these machines auto output to the top, which will go into this item duct, which will have nowhere to go except for this modular storage unit right here. And so I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to set up some auto... Yeah, some or an import bus. Sorry. I'm going to set up an import bus on this, so all of the stuff will go into my applied energistic system. So obviously that'll be nice and fantastic. And then I'm just going to run this cable like so right out here. And actually, I have a conduit with me, and I didn't grab any facades. Which, let me see if I have any facades over here, because I want to try to build this as clean as possible. I do. Fantastic. I'm not sure if I'll need any more than one, but might as well grab the whole stack because you never know. Okay, so facade, facade. Okay, so I think everything is ready to go. I haven't mentioned that these machines are upgraded pretty much all the way. They have the resonant, they are the resonant level, and they have 4-speed augments, all of these machines. So yeah, the only thing I need to do now is I need to get them power. Totally forgot about that, but that won't be a problem. I know that the machines are going to be running along here. So I just need to dig out a U-shape, and then I need to lay down some flux duct. Okay, so flux duct. I have redstone flux duct with me. It transfers 9,000 RF per tick. That should be more than enough for what I need. So let's go ahead and do the open spaces. In addition, I have some covers with me so I can make this all nice and tidy. Actually, I won't need all of these covers because once I put a machine over top, you won't be able to see this anyways. Let's run down here and then we can do the underside here. So everything will have power once I actually hook up this flux duct, which I still need to do. And I think I'm going to bust open right here. Okay, so that should work perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and cover this up, make it look nice. And then once I have all of this hooked up, I should probably test all this. Won't be too difficult to test. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to punch through right here. That way I can quickly get to what I need. So I need this to be output. There we go. Let's get our covers. There we go. And then we can patch up this hole that I just made. And let's see here. Does everything look pretty good? So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these chests real fast. And I will replace them here in a second. I just want to put covers down right here. That way everything looks all nice. Okay, so let's put this chest back and then let's test this system. Okay, so something to furnace, I can grab some cobblestone for that. Something to pulverize, I can grab, let's see here. Okay, so let's get cobblestone to furnace. Let's get some sandstone to pulverize. And then for the magma crucible, I'm not even going to worry about testing that. If everything else works, that'll work. And if it doesn't work, then it's probably something simple. So for the furnace, let's throw in some cobblestone. Oh, I forgot to auto input. This is why we test things. So there we go. Wait, what? Did I not set this up right? It should not be. Why is. Oh, because I forgot to do this. Like I said, this is why we test things. I forgot to unconnect that. So now I have some circuit plates, or yeah, I have these things, which don't super need. So let's see here, everything, is it being imported? Okay, it's online, it's just probably not keeping up is what's happening. Okay, now for the pulverizers, let's throw in the sandstone. And yep. This is why we test things, because I screwed a lot of stuff up already. Okay, yes, as we can see, things are being imported. That's fantastic. So this works. The next thing I need to do is I actually need to go to the nether, and that's because I am going to set up a mob spawner building, and that building's right here. I have the shell of it constructed. The basement's empty. There is a basement. I should have mentioned that before I said the basement's empty. There's a basement. Hopefully, I will be able to set up 4 mob spawners right here. And then in the future, I plan to do some stuff with levers. But for right now, I don't think I am. I don't want to take the time right now. I just want to get a couple of mob spawners up and running. And the reason I'm going to go to the nether is because I have no broken spawners. So to get started, what I'm going to use to spawn mobs is the mob spawner from Ender.io, and I forget what it's called. Where are you? It's probably like right under my mouse. Here they are. Powered spawners is what they're called. So to make a powered spawner, I need to actually get some broken spawners, and I know where I can find at least one spawner, because while looking for soul sand in the nether, I actually stumbled upon a nether fortress. So obviously nether fortresses often have blaze spawners if you're familiar with them. I know that I saw at least one blaze spawner, so I'm going to grab that. And then actually shoot, I want to grab a wither skeleton while I'm down there, because I would like to start farming withers as soon as I can. Unfortunately, right now I don't have that capability because I don't have wither skeleton skulls. So I definitely should do something about that. And yeah, that's one of the reasons why I want to set up a mob spawner. So let's get I forget what it's called. I actually have two of them already built. Okay, they are the soul vials. And if I don't have them over here, I actually should be able to make a few more, because they're pretty simple. They're just fused quartz with solarium. I'm going to make, let's say 3 of them for right now. That's probably going to be overkill, to be honest, but whatever. So let's go to the nether for real. I have waypoints marked on my journey map, so I know where I need to go for the nether fortress. It's actually really close to my portal, so that's not a problem at all. I think it's like 100 or 200 away. 100 or 200 blocks, that is. So yeah, pretty simple trip it'll be. And I'm not sure if it's all one fortress or if there's actually 2 different fortresses I stumbled upon, and you'll see what I mean once we get to the nether. Let me check out my waypoints here. Okay, so I actually want to go to the edge 2 marker. As we can see, it's actually up above. So let's start our flight. Obviously, having flight is really, really nice when traversing the nether. You can just kind of avoid all the lava, which is great. Look at Nitro Creeper. I don't like Nitro Creepers at all. They're kind of evil to me. Okay, as you can see, nether fortress is right here. Do I have the portal marked? Yes, I do. I thought I did, but I wasn't sure. But anyways, I was looking for the soul sand. As you can see, actually, that's not where I harvested it. That's just a nether fortress path. But right here we have another fortress. Okay, so there's a blaze spawner. I want to pick that up. There's another one. I want to pick that up as well. So let's actually prepare. Let's set this. Let's get this and set it to single block. And then let's run and try to get this thing as quick as possible. I don't want to fight too many blazes. Oh, come on. Oh, this is not good. Did I pick it up? Shoot. Go away. Okay, so hopefully it didn't like... Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think I grabbed it. There we go, broken blaze spawner. Woof. That didn't go very well, but I got my spawner. That's what I needed. So there's another spawner over here. I am definitely going to grab that as well. So, okay, so there's a ghast. It would be really nice if I could kill that ghast. Don't do this to me, sir. Okay, so I think I grabbed the spawner there. My goodness. Okay, so let's try to get to safety real fast. Let me make sure I grab that spawner. Cool. So I have 2 spawners. I also want to grab a wither skeleton while I'm here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to kill this ghast. And then I'm going to try to kill the blazes. I would really like the ghast here. Ooh. I don't think I got one. Or it fell and I didn't see where it fell. Or it fell into the lava. All entirely possible scenarios right there. So that's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, it doesn't look like I got one. But that's okay. So let's run back over here. I need to find a wither skeleton. That's a regular skeleton. We don't want anything to do with you. Shoot, I flew right into that. So let's get you. Okay. Let's heal up and look for a wither skeleton. Actually, because this might take a little while, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to wait. What was that? Oh my god. Oh, that was a bat. Okay, so what I'm going to do, like I was trying to say before I got scared, is I'm just going to wait off camera until I see a wither skeleton, and once I see the wither skeleton, I will be right back. Okay, so I spy a wither skeleton, and he's right here. What we're going to do is we're just going to right click on him with a soul vial, and boom, I have a wither skeleton and a soul vial right there. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to my old base, and once I get back there, I will be right back. And here I am at my old base. The next couple things I need are a couple machines from the mod Ender.io once again. So I need these machines because I need them to actually set up the powered spawner. First off, I need, and I typed too much, I will need a soul binder. So it requires all of this stuff right here. I'm not sure if I have all of the skulls or not. I know I have some of them, but I'm not sure if I have all of them. And if I don't have all of them, I am going to have to do some searching. So I have an Enderman head. I have a zombie head. Okay, so I might not have all the heads I actually need for this. Which is gonna be a bummer. I think I have... Okay, here's a skeleton head. And then I need a creeper head. I really thought I had one somewhere. Maybe I don't. I'm gonna be super bummed if I don't. Doesn't look like I do. Okay, let's... Where was that? The soul binder. Soul binder, soul binder, soul binder. Oh, well, interesting. So it looks like I'm going to be in luck because I will be able to make a creeper head out of another head. I'm really lucky for that. So I know I have some extra zombie heads right here. I think we're going to be in business. Okay, so let's grab some gunpowder. I actually didn't even know that was a thing. I know I have some sulfur in here, so let's grab 4 gunpowder. Let's go ahead and make one of these zombie heads into a creeper head. And then let's look up soul binder. And so I have everything except the soul machine chassis, but that actually isn't a problem because I can make a simple machine chassis here, and I should have the soul attuned dye blend. You know what? I should make 2 of these because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need another one of those. So let's just look up machine chassis again. And I have a feeling I'm going to need more. So let's actually make a few of these. Put 4 of those in here and To do this, you just throw them in a alloy smelter or an induction smelter, I believe, also works. And then you can get these soul machine chassis. So I think if we do soul binder, we will get what we need. Here it is. The next machine I need is called a slice and spice. And it is made something like this. I just need a head. I believe I have zombie heads. And okay, so we're gonna use the regular iron bars recipe. Oh shoot, I forgot to make the gears. Not a problem though. Not a problem at all. Okay, I don't even know what kind of head I used. I should have paid more attention. Oh well. So next thing I will need is a powered spawner. And I'm only going to make one of these this episode. Okay, so I need the Z-Logic controller, which is made from the slice and spice, which is why I made the slice and spice. So I need some silicon, some solarium, redstone, and I forget what the ratios are. Silicon, and then there's something else. A head. Oh, did I just use my last zombie head? I need another head, I think. Let me go check over here to make sure I don't have a head of some sort. I have an Enderman head. I think I'm going to go ahead and use it because I think this is the last thing I'll need. Let me double check it's the last head I'm going to need today. And if it is, I'm just going to go ahead with it. Oh, I need one more. I have, okay, so cool. I have just what I need. Woof. That's close. Okay, so whoops, I need to go back over here because I'm going to set up the slice and spice and the soul binder over here. I think I need shears. So I need to make iron shears and an axe for the slice and spice. So let me grab an axe. Okay, that was major freeze right there. I think that those are the two things that the slice and spice and yeah, the slice and spice needs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just set these guys up right here and then right here. I'm not sure if they can auto output to the top or not. I'm going to see if I'm going to try. And then I actually need to give them capacitors. For the soul binder, let's go ahead and throw what we need in here. And then an axe and shears. Okay, so I actually have some capacitors that I found, but I'm not going to use those. I do have some capacitors next door, or in my old base, I should say. Let's actually upgrade these capacitors if I can. So for those, let's see if I can make... Let's see if I can make some vibrant alloy real fast. So energetic with ender pearls. And this alloy smelter is really, really quick. So hopefully we can get these cooked up real fast. Okay, I actually only need 3 here. Okay, cool. So I got these capacitors because they are just quick. Let me test this real fast. So this uses 184. Yeah, this capacitor I found is actually better than any capacitor that I can build, which is actually pretty cool. The other capacitors that I found were kind of crappy. That's why I'm not using them. But let's go ahead and set these up. We need this. Oh, wow, that's going quick. Okay, I didn't expect that to happen so quick. So anyways, I need to make the powered spawner next. And I need to go back to my old base. Powered spawner. Okay, so I will need to make one more vibrant alloy, I think. So let me get some energetic alloy again. Let's actually get a couple. And then ender pearls. There we go. And then I think we need emeralds. I keep a couple of emeralds here. Okay, so we need the soul attuned powder because we need to make another machine frame here. So let's get that cooking up. Okay, let's see how far we are. Powered spawner. I need electrical steel. Okay, so steel and silicon. And silicon, I should have some of that. Okay, that won't take too long. Is there anything else I need? Okay, so that will be the last few things I need. One thing I will need is I will need to pick up this ender obelisk, and I need to make a new anvil. And I'm going to put these in my workshop next door. So let's grab an anvil. I actually probably already have iron blocks, but oh well. I can stand to make more. Cool, we have our electrical steel ready to go. Fantastic. So the next thing I actually need is something to actually kill the mobs. And for that, I think I'm going to use the mob grinder from Draconic Evolution. These things are maybe a little bit expensive, but that's okay. Okay, so that should be enough. Let's grab some furnaces. I did not mean to make 64. That was dumb. Okay, so I need some of this smelted up. Can I smelt this directly? Yes, I can. So I should need, what, something like 14 of those? Okay, so I'm only going to need one of these blaze spawners for today, so let me go ahead and put one of them away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to combine a broken spawner, blaze spawner with the soul vial and the soul binder, I believe. Okay, we have our 16 ingots here. Now we should be able to make these guys, 4 of them, and then, oh, what am I missing? Oh, I need 4 more. Actually, if I go to my new base, I think I am processing draconic ore, so I would have had these draconium ingots. That's okay, though. It's not a really big deal. Also, I need a vacuumulator. Actually, I need a few of these. So let's go ahead and make these real fast. So let's make a bunch of iron gears. I will use them in the future, so I'm not worried about making too many. I want to make 4 vacuumulators. I really thought I had some chests. Apparently I don't. Let's change that. Okay, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. So I also want to grab a modular storage unit. So let's do all of those shenanigans real fast. Oh, don't have one of these anymore. Okay, cool. Tentatively, I think I have everything I need. So let's head on over. Okay, first stop is the workshop. And let's run. I can put, you know what, let's just put the anvil here. Let's put the obelisk right here. Let's not do that. Okay, so I don't think it will auto output to the impulse item duct, but that's okay. So the first thing I think I need to do is I need to go to the soul binder. I need to set the wither skeleton to the blaze spawner. I need 8 levels, so let's go ahead and grab 8 levels. Oh, whoops, I already had. So I just hit that, and then that'll go. That's going to take a little while, so while that's cooking up, I'm just going to wait, and yeah, I'll be back once that is done. So I just looked in the soul binder here, and it does appear that it can auto output to the impulse item duct. So my new broken spawner, my new broken spawner should be over here. It is right here. It is a wither skeleton broken spawner. So now what I have to do is I need to combine these two things or the powered spawner with the broken spawner in an anvil, and I will need a few levels. 16 levels looks like. So let's grab those 16 levels. And let's try this again. Boom. Now I have a powered spawner of the wither skeleton. And there's one thing I totally didn't think about is I need a capacitor for this. Right now I'm just going to use a basic capacitor. So let's grab a capacitor. We need this guy right here, and that shouldn't be a problem. So let's go ahead and set this guy up. So this building right here is going to be my mob spawning area. I'm going to have at least 4 spawners right here. For right now, obviously, I only have the 1 spawner made, so we're just going to plop this down. We're going to set the capacitor inside. This thing will use 3,200 RF per tick, which is quite a bit, but the thing is, wither skeletons are very valuable. Right now, I'm going to set the redstone mode to active with signal. I am going to change that eventually in this episode, but for right now, that's okay. And actually, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try to set up these vacuulators. So I'm just going to put these blocks down, that way I can set up the vacuumulator next to it. Okay, so apparently I can't get them to face up, but that's okay. At least I don't think so. I think they should still work. I hope they still work. Yes, this block sucked. Okay, so I'm just going to put stone over the top here. And then I need to get power to these guys, as well as I need to get the items. Okay, so I should definitely explain here. The vacuumulators will pick up the items because the mob grinders themselves will not pick up the items. So the vacuumulators are just here to pick up the items. And then we're going to output those. Actually, let's output them to the back. And then I'm going to run some item duct around the back of these guys. And that item duct will go into a modular storage unit. So let's go ahead and set up the modular storage unit something like right here. And then grab our item duct. Okay, so let's actually turn off the top here. I'm not sure if that's affecting it or not, but I really thought they would be able to auto output to the item duct here, but maybe they can't. If they can't, that's okay. We can just use servos if that's the case. Which it kind of appears that might be the case. Oh, I know why. It's because I don't have anything in here, so this was not a valid inventory. Okay, everything looks good now. That was just my bad. Okay, so right here, what I'm going to do is let's carve this out because I need to put some type of conduit here to get power to my spawners, and that'll be good. And then you know what, let's do something a little bit different for this. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I'm actually going to do something weird here, and I'm going to make a bigger hole so I can get through. Is I'm going to connect this up to the top of this capacitor here, and then just run it like that. And this should work just fine. Should also be pretty clean. So once I grab my facades, clean this up. Let's make sure it's getting power. It is. Fantastic. The next thing I need to do is I actually need to set up the mob grinders, because otherwise, as it stands, if I were to turn the spawner on, it would just spawn creatures and it would have no way to kill them. So yeah, we need to fix that. But first, let's clean this up. Okay, so I didn't do a super great job with plotting everything out. I'm actually going to put the mob grinders in the wall here, and it's not going to look the best from the outside, but I'm going to deal with it. It doesn't matter. I just want this to be functional. Okay, so actually need to spin these around, I believe. The skull face is the face that it kills from, I believe. And then I need to get these guys power. Okay, so that's where the facade is. So that's where my power is. And then I'm going to run some conduit underneath the wall right here. And then I'll do the same thing over here. Okay, let's see. I hope I have enough of this conduit. I'm not sure if I do or not. Yeah, I should. I should definitely have enough. Let's make sure they're getting power. It looks like they are. Okay, so let's clean this up with some facades and some stone. Whoops. And that will probably be sucked up by the vacuumulators. Okay, so I think it's about time to start testing the system. I think I have everything ready to go. So let's turn this on, active without signal. We should see some, oh, and I didn't even, if we do this, we can see the area in which it will spawn. Obviously, that all looks like it is within. I don't think it can spawn down here because there's no floor for the wither skeletons to spawn on. If they can, I'll have to do something about that, but I don't think they will be able to. And that was an oops. Okay, so it looks like everything's good to go. I think I want to add one more thing. I think I want to add a method to actually grab the experience. And that shouldn't be too hard. Let's see here. What? I know there are some methods to do this. Maybe it's not as easy as I thought. I forget what I've used in the past, to be honest. Does extra utilities have? Actually, if anything does, it's probably under IO. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it right now. I will definitely add that in the future because all of the experience that this thing will generate will obviously be super useful in making some stuff. But for right now, it doesn't really matter that much. So I'm just glad I have some mobs spawning up and available. And yeah, that'll be nice because I can get some wither skeleton skulls, which means pretty soon I will be able to set up a spawning system for withers. So that's pretty awesome. So in today's episode, I finished out my workshop here. I have some machine. I didn't finish it, I guess, but I started to build a workshop. I have some machines over here now that I can use. I don't have to run back to my old base each time I need to use a machine because I have several of them in here. And then I set up this mob spawner system. Right now it can only spawn wither skeletons, but wither skeletons are very, very valuable. In the future, I'll probably add blazes. I'll probably add maybe some creepers. I will definitely add some other stuff to this system, but for right now, just wither skeletons. But that's real useful in and of itself. But anyways, if you liked today's episode, definitely give it a like. If you enjoy watching automation in modded Minecraft, definitely consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, because that's kind of what I do. Anyways, signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.